this is going to be another episode of The Curious Cat here on the Old Soul Tarot channel, Meeting with the Universe. I think today I'm going to try to get some info on man-made, like man's idea of time versus the universe's actual sense of time, or what have you. I kind of feel like this is going to, I have an idea how this is going to go. But I feel like we all kind of like choose to grow and progress at different rates. So I don't feel like there's any way to really pinpoint, you know, like our idea of time when it comes to like how the universe works alongside of us. But we'll see. Can you give me for my soul family and me, universal time versus man-made? All right, the kiss and the dead end. Okay, the kiss and the dead end. I feel like it reflects, right? Like there's the whole thing to do with reflection and projection. I feel like it's definitely giving me that sense of like, I feel like we're in control, right? We're in control. And so I feel like it's a matter of us doing the work, doing what we need to do in order for like the alignment to occur between us and the universe, right? Like I feel like universal timing is based on our decisions, it's based on our willingness, right, to transform, to grow. There's something to do with like the dark matter. There's something to do with the dark matter in space. I feel like that's the shadow, right? Like that shadow work, that ego work. There's something to do with the dark matter, and I feel like it's a matter of aligning ourselves with the universe by doing that work. So I feel like the universe operates in a way that it does what it does when it does it, as a means to assist us, as a means to help us with the transformation. The one is here. I feel like it's like to move us out of that place of darkness, okay? So yes, I feel like universal time is somewhat like, I feel like it's kind of like its own, it operates in its own way, right? Like it operates in its own way on its own watch, but also I feel like it's to be of assistance to us, okay? Give me one more here for my soul family and me. The universe's time versus man's concept, please. Can I get one more? Okay. Gnosis. If I say that wrong, I apologize. Yeah, I feel like the universe is infinite. The universe's sense of time, it's almost like it's not even like really existent to the universe. Time doesn't really exist. I feel like it's just like constantly in motion, and it's constantly in motion. Okay. And I feel like it's for us to evolve. Our willingness to evolve kind of like dictates what the universe does and when it does it, is what I'm getting. The fall line is here, which I feel like is constantly coming out. I feel like it's ultimately for us to learn what we need to learn in order to grow, in order to transform to that higher state of being. There's something to do with the dark matter. Again, I feel like it has to do with the ego, the shadow work. Tell me about the kiss energy. Let me move these more in view. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Give me the kiss energy. Can you clarify the kiss for my soul family and me? Universe's time. Thank you. The victory, yeah. I feel like it's kind of like a matter of what we choose to do when we choose to do it. I feel like my camera just glitched when I held this up. You have the moon here again and the star, so I feel like this is a matter of wisdom. I feel like this is a matter of our like spiritual growth, our like internal growth and healing, right? That transformation to a higher state. Balance is here and sacred, yeah. And then here's transform. So I feel like that's what it is. Like, the universe doesn't run on a clock. It doesn't run on a watch, right? Like, I feel like a lot of times things move slower for us, or they seem to move slower for us. And yeah, in reality, like, the universe, it's kind of like a moment's time, right? Like, it's not as long for the universe. But I feel like that's because the universe is, like, infinite, right? So, like, our little bit of time in that space of being infinite, like, it's like a drop in the bucket, or a drop in the ocean. Tell me more about the KISS energy for my soul family and me, the universe's time versus man's concept. Tell me about the KISS energy. Deal. I do feel like it has to do with that work, that inner work, the shadow. Okay, there's something to do with the dark. It's the dark matter. It's the deal with the dark matter. Now you feel like it's a matter of sorting through that, right? It's a matter of moving through the shadow, a matter of moving through the ego to realize that I'm hearing in due time, right? Like, so the universe delivers in due time. The universe does what it needs to do when it needs to do it. So I feel like as human beings, we want to be able to, like, control and track things, right? And so therefore our little concept of time and clocks and calendars and all the things, but the universe doesn't see it that way. The universe doesn't operate in the same manner. On the bottom is hunt. I feel like we're always trying to track down the answers. We're always wanting to track down the answers, and the universe doesn't work that way. And here we are with this meeting. Tell me about the dead end, please, for my soul family and me, the universe's idea of time versus man's concept. You want to come out. Okay. Create and power. The dead end. I feel like, you know, again, I feel like this is coming back to this energy of, like, control, right? It's almost like we hit a wall. We hit a dead end. We hit a wall. But the universe is wide open. The universe is infinite. So again, I feel like we've created this idea of time. We've created this idea of a calendar for our own peace of mind, is what I'm getting. It's like for our own peace of mind. On the bottom is heal. So I feel like it is a matter of, like, awareness about that and acceptance, like openness to the fact, you know, and it helps with that transformation to that higher state of being. Tell me about the gnosis. My camera's telling me low storage, so we'll see how this goes. Determination is here. I feel like it's like constantly in motion. It's attempting to help us transform, to be set free. But I feel like this is also a matter of our willingness to allow that. So I feel like the alignment with the universe occurs when we choose to do that inner work, when we choose to progress and grow as human beings. I feel like that's when the alignment occurs with the universe. Okay, with the determination, it's bringing up alignment for me. It's like they're in sync, right? Like they're in sync, they're in motion together, they're moving alongside each other together. On the bottom is grow. So there it is. And I feel like it's that dark matter, right? Like it's sorting through that dark matter to align. Give me one more here, please. Thank you. Trick is here. I feel like it's being able to see beyond the dark matter. It's being able to move beyond the dark matter with the trick. I feel like it's having that openness. There's the third eye, okay? And I feel like it's having that openness to seeing the truth. I feel like as humans, we, again, tend to want control, tend to want that power over ourselves, right, in our situations. And so I feel like the way the universe works isn't how we see things, right? Like, we don't see it the way that the universe actually works most times. On the bottom is death, so you have that transformation, all right? I feel like you have that rebirth. I feel like it's a matter of seeing the truth of things, seeing the universe for what it is, right, with that sacredness. And then you also have rebirth, so death and rebirth. It's like the death of the ego. It's moving through that dark matter in order to align with the universe, right? So like that's how the universe's time works, is like it's a matter, it's almost like we literally like kind of control the direction that the universe takes us and when it takes us there, right? Because of our free will. So in our daily decisions, right? Give me more for myself, family, and me. Okay, the Hermit, which I feel like this is about, yeah, I feel like we try to make sense of things that we can't always make sense of, and it's a matter of having that control, feeling that power, right? With the Hermit energy, you also have the Ace of Wands. And this is a matter, I feel like this is a matter of learning the secrets of the universe. This is talking about teaching holy secrets. I feel like this is about the secret of the universe, is the fact that like there is no time. Time is not really in existence. And the secret, if anything, is the fact that like you kind of control the way that the universe works and when it works, how it works, right? Because like that's what we're saying, like it's a matter of what we're choosing to do and when we're choosing to do it, if we're choosing to do it. The Four of Pentacles. So this is, I feel like, it's almost like, you know that whole saying, like, time is a thief? Time is a thief. Time doesn't exist. It's almost like we work against ourselves by needing this idea of time, by needing to have this concept that time is real. Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom, so it's like because we feel insecure, because we feel in control, right? Give me more for my soul, family, and me. The universe is time versus humans concept. I think I'm going to pause this and fix it with a storage space and come back. Three of Swords. The Emperor and the Tower. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with our ego. I feel like, you know, it's pride, it's dignity, it's like what we can control, what we have power over, okay? So that's, time is not, I feel like I'm just repeating myself, time is not really a thing to the universe. Again, with the Emperor, it's about that control, right? And I feel like the idea is for us to let go of that need for control. It's having that realization that time doesn't exist to the universe. It's infinite. It's always going to be infinite. And it delivers and does things based on, again, our actions, our decisions, our willingness, okay, in life to grow or not grow. The Tower, so yeah, I feel like it's literally like the universe responding to us with the Tower. The universe responds to us and our free will. What we do with that. Nine of Swords is on the bottom. So this is about, you know, battle and war. And I feel like it's like a matter of overcoming that battle with the ego and the need to be right, the need to be in control and know all. Let me pause this and I'm gonna clear it. So I feel like it has to do with us making space for the universe, making space for the knowledge that it doesn't really have like this idea of time the way that we like to think, okay? And I feel like also it's a matter of like realizing that the universe is essentially like entirely space, right? Like it's space, so it's infinite. Okay, tell me more here for my soul, family, and me. The universe's idea of time versus man's concept, please. The heck? Alright. That's really weird. Five of Wands, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So this talks about teaching and returning, and it also talks about giving answers, right? And invisibility. Plus it talks about, yeah, literally it's like the universe is just here, it's attempting to teach us what we need to learn, right? Like, to get us out of the ego, to get us out of the shadow. It's a matter of getting us out of the shadow to get into alignment with the universe, right? Like, that's when things start happening. That's when the universe starts working, like, in a way that, like, that's when you start seeing things from the universe, like when you're working towards things that you want. But like, I feel like it's a matter of it being pure. It's a matter of it being good intentions, right? Like, and when we're operating from that higher position, from that higher place, and allowing the universe to like teach us what it is that we need to learn and applying that, that's when you start to see like the progress. That's when you start to see the alignment. I don't know if that makes sense. That's what's coming through. I feel like it's a matter of us learning from the past. I feel like it's a matter of us being in the present. And I feel like, you know, the universe carries us into the future, or it attempts to carry us into the future, but from like this higher place of being, okay? Ultimately, I feel like, you know, when our souls like return to wherever we come from, right? Like out in space, whenever we return, it's like a matter of us being infinite ourselves. We're infinite ourselves, but we don't realize that. We don't realize that we're infinite. The Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is a matter of us feeling the need to be like more practical and again in control with that power. Okay, it's like we want to make sense of things. We find ways to make sense of things even if you can't really make sense of it. But I feel like this is ultimately a matter of our souls like coming out of that darkness, our souls finding their way through the darkness, through the dark matter. Because this talks about souls that died in sin. You know, and they say we're all sinners, right? The Five of Pentacles. The universe doesn't take from us, we take from ourselves. I feel like we take from ourselves by putting ourselves on a watch, by putting ourselves on a clock. We take from ourselves because we focus more on things that are in front of us rather than within us. So when you start focusing on what's within, that's when you start aligning with the universe and what the universe has to offer to you. It's a matter of when, but you're ultimately in control of when. Humans. Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is a matter of what we learn, what we choose to learn, when we choose to learn it. That's how the universe operates. That's when the universe with justice here gives us the next thing in line, right? Like, literally, like, the universe doesn't understand time the way that we understand time. It doesn't operate that way. It just gives accordingly and at the time that it gives based on whatever is set like with us, right? Like where we're at. Fast progress and charge ahead. I feel like that's a lot of times like what we try to do, right? But I feel like the universe doesn't work that way. The universe doesn't operate the same, right? Like it's not concerned with how fast things go. It's literally just like concerned with how we choose to grow, when we choose to grow, what we choose to do in this life. So this says to move with precision and do what must be done. Charge ahead. It says embrace courage and determination, forging your path with confidence and readiness to overcome obstacles. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a matter of moving through the darkness, the ego work, the shadow work. All right. Thrive and believe is on the bottom with seed of potential, which says to plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and care. Embrace growth and trust and promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. It's literally a matter of us choosing to grow, whether or not we choose to grow and progress internally. trust your path, and Pathfinder. So your inner compass illuminates the path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. Listen to intuition, seek direction, and embrace discovery. Answers reveal the journey within. That's what I'm saying. This is a matter of what's within, and that's choosing to focus on that. And when we choose to focus on that, all right, I feel like the universe's compass is entirely different, right? Like the universe's time is it's basically like non-existent, because the thing is that it's infinite, and it's literally a matter of us and what we choose. Embrace potential, an ocean of possibilities. So yes, the universe is infinite. It's full of infinite possibilities. Whether or not we choose to embrace that and move towards that is a different situation. It says to have an open mind, and answers will reveal limitless horizons for the journey. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities. So the drop in the ocean, right? That's what time is to the universe. It says that horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. River of release, and I feel like this is the release of control, and it also says to renew. Embrace the flow of letting go to welcome renewal, allowing new energy to shape your path. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. So I feel like we focus too much on what we can control, what we do have power over, like of things that are in front of us rather than what's within us. And I think that's what the universe is saying, right? Like, so when we focus on what's within us and we do what we need to do within, that's when we align with the universe, and like maybe things start kind of like speeding up and progressing in a way that we want things to progress, right? So release burdens and saving grace. Forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. Embrace clarity and let go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insights to guide your path. So I feel like there's something to do with like, it's that bird, because you also have the feather of hope. There's something to do with the bird. Setting ourselves free in the sense that like we have some control, but I feel like we don't focus on like what's of most importance, which is the internal work. It's like the clock and the idea of clocks and calendars and watches. It's kind of like, it's like the more superficial standpoint of things for us to make us feel like we have some power and control. And in reality, what dictates and what is navigating us to our ultimate place is in here. It's not the external, but we project it onto the universe. Seek knowledge and understanding on the path to enlightenment. So I feel like that's where we're supposed to be, is moving towards this place of enlightenment, okay? That higher place of being. Embrace transformation, molding your narrative through the art of reinvention. That's what we're talking about, is that transformation. I feel like the universe just delivers when it delivers to assist in our transformation, to assist in our growth. That's what they attempt to do. Find balance and coherence as you weave your path with intention. So I feel like the intention needs to be on the internal aspect as opposed to the external aspect of ourselves, okay? Embrace resilience and transform challenges into opportunities for growth. I'm telling you. I feel like that's how we transcend. I feel like that's how we move past the limitations of our humanness. Give me one final message for my soul family and me regarding the universe's time versus man's time. A distant kiss and a prayer flag. It says, I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you here. A distant kiss and a prayer flag. I feel like the universe is in us, it's within us, it's near us, it's always around, right? Like the universe is always around, it's endless. I feel like, again, we project to the universe, and the universe sees us, they see things about us and like where we're at in life and like where we're at in our journey, and it delivers accordingly. Okay? It delivers accordingly. But I feel like this is literally like saying that it's infinite, it's all around, it's within. But there's like also that work, that inner work that we're to focus on. Change beckons, the path is shielding, the road leads a new way, do not be alarmed as change beckons today. A reminder for even the hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. I feel like this is the universe, right? Like we can find peace. I'm hearing the afterlife. So like when we leave this place, I feel like there is peace that can be gained, that can be had. But I feel like this is literally like a matter of us choosing to transform and rise above certain earthly matters that we concern ourselves with, okay? I feel like the path is endless because the universe has no end, it has no time limit. Yeah. Share more than expected and see wealth come around with abundance. So I feel like, again, that's the projection we put out to the universe, and the universe works with us. I feel like the universe takes its time with us with patience, whereas we're more impatient. Okay, so this is what I have for y'all. I wish you much love, I wish you much luck, and I'll catch you later.